So the big question is this: how do you know the partner that's right for you? Today, I'll be sharing about the PPV by Danny Morel and how to have your dream relationship. My name is Joan and Nwosu, and welcome to the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. How do I find the right person for me? That's a question I find and I get every single day as a dating and relationship coach. It's very, very common, and people always ask this question. And so recently I was in a training with Danny Morel, and he shared a simple yet powerful concept that can completely revolutionize your approach to dating and relationships. And it's called the PPV list, which means personality, presence, and values. See, it's all about understanding the essence of what you seek in a partner, and more importantly, becoming the embodiment of the qualities that you seek. So the PPV is a list, but it's more than a checklist. It's a blueprint for attracting and recognizing your dream ideal partner when they actually show up. So the first one is personality. And this is just a combination of traits that you're naturally drawn to, right? So for some people, it could be the person's sense of humor, their kindness, how they show up in public, or even things like resilience, ambition. Are they outgoing? Are they physically active? Are they playful? Are they serious-minded? Are they quiet? It could be a combination of any of this, and the list does go on. So ask yourself and reflect on your previous relationships. What personalities are you naturally attracted to? Remember, it will be different for everyone because we all don't like the same things. So it's important for you to think for yourself and see, what personality type do I actually enjoy being around and I would love to be around all the time? Because a dream partner is someone you're going to be spending a lot of time together. So it's important that you actually like their personality. So get crystal clear on what that is to you. The second one is presence, right? And this is more on the energy that the person brings. And this comes in the form of the physical appearance of the person, right? It's about the chemistry. What type of chemistry gets you? What do you see in a person that you're instantly attracted to? So it could be things like maybe the person is tall, maybe they have a certain way that they look, a certain way that their hair is, a certain body shape or size. It could be eyes could do it for you. It could be the way they dress. For some people, they love a certain style in a partner. They see a style and they're like, wow, that's an amazing looking person. So again, this will be different for everybody because we're not all attracted to the same kind of people. And I know you might start to think, oh, it's a shallow world where the physical shouldn't be important. No, the physical is just as important as the internal. So you're beautiful on the inside, but you also have to be beautiful on the outside so that there's chemistry and attraction for you to want a person. And if you've seen the show Love is Blind, then you know love is not blind. But okay, so back to it. So presence is, what are the things about a person that will make you turn your head? And you'll be like, wow, okay, that looks good, right? Be clear on what that is. Be very, very clear and write it down. What are the physical qualities that you're naturally attracted to? Okay, so the third one is around values. I know I talk a lot about values, but obviously values made the list as well. And it's about knowing the core principles that guides a person's life, right? What are the things that are important to you that should be important to your partner as well? Your non-negotiables. These should be your deal breakers because these will cause a lot of issues in the relationship. Like a person can be perfect when it comes to personality. They could be perfect when it comes to presence or the way they look. If your values are not aligned, chances of the relationship is not going to work. So what are the things that are important to you? How do they see life, right? How do they look at family? How do they raise children? What are their values and views around religion? What is their worldview? Are they the world is a horrible place? The world is a good place. The world is scarcity. The world is abundant. Like these values, this way that they view the world is so important. Are they about hoarding and keeping everything that we can earn, or is it about giving back? Are they big thinkers, small thinkers? their values, because that will determine how they make decisions, how they show up, how they behave towards you and others, is very, very important. You have to make sure that your values are aligned. So think about your life, your personal values, and also your past relationships. What are some of the places where you just completely disagreed, where you did not see eye to eye? And identify the ones that are super important to you and put that on your list. So now you have a PPV list of personality types that you like, the presence, the physical appearance that you do love, and then the values that are non-negotiable and critical to you. And there you have your list. And then someone said, but Danny, so how do I know who is my ideal partner? Well, he says that they have to score at least a 9 out of 10 in those 3 areas for you to have a dream relationship. But I kind of agree. So here's the twist. So you're rating a person based on that list. They have to score a 9 out of 10. But the twist is that the PPV list is not just about for identifying traits in others. It's also a list that you now have to cultivate within yourself, right? Because if you look at the law of attraction, like will always attract like. So you can't have a PPV list that is, long and beautiful, and then you're not that. You're not going to be able to attract that partner. So when you have your list, now you have the areas of your life that you need to work on. So the next step will be for you to rate yourself in terms of what you've written down for personality. What are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Are you 1, 2, 3, whatever it is, right? And what will get you to a 10? Start to cultivate those traits within yourself. Appearance, the physical, the presence. You want someone who's fit, somebody who's this, who's that, whatever it is. Do you have those qualities? Go and start to work on yourself and make sure that you also show up as that physical presence that you want to attract. And then values. How can you cultivate and embody some of these values that you desire in a partner? It's now a blueprint for you to also work on yourself while you're looking out for someone who matches that list as well. So if you want kindness, go be kinder to the world. If you want somebody who has a zest for life, who's energetic, go and cultivate that into your life. If you want somebody who is healthy and fit and is conscious about that, start a health and fitness regime for yourself and start working on those qualities for you. So why is this important? Well, if you don't know what you want, then you would just attract anything, right? So it's so important that you have a clear understanding of what it is that you want, so that it makes it easier for you to navigate the dating world. You're not just swiping right on anything that's on there. You're looking at your list and saying, okay, this is a no. Or after a few conversations, this is a no, right? There's no point thinking, okay, the person is going to change, or hopefully, or maybe I should settle and compromise and any of these things. It becomes your guardrail for, is this person even worth going on a second date with, or even going on a first date with? So it really helps you to filter in the dating space where there's just so many people on there, and it can get a little bit tricky trying to figure out who or what you want to go out on a date with or potentially get into a relationship with. So it's so important to make sure that you have your PPV list to help guide you. So that's like your guiding star, so that 1, you can become that which you want to attract. And then 2, you can easily decide on, is this the person or is this not the person? You can recognize them very, very quickly. And there's no need for you to try to figure it out or guess. Or no, you have your list and just use that list to filter who your potential partner could possibly be. So how do you start writing your PPV list? Like with everything, it starts with introspection. Like a good way is really to reflect on your past relationships and see what was it about your past relationships that you liked? What were the things that you liked about your partner? So rate them as well in terms of personality, presence, and values. And then from that list, you can now create the things that you truly desire, because sometimes you need to know what you don't want for you to know what it is that you want. That's why reflecting on your past relationships is a good way. It's a good starting point. Once you have your list, again, that is now your blueprint on the things that you need to work on for yourself as well. And that way you can attract the love that you are looking for. Well, I thought that the PPV was an amazing, very, very simple formula to use, especially for people who are serious about finding their dream relationship. It's a good way to get started on this journey. It is a journey that is, one, about attracting love, but also for you becoming the best version of yourself as well. So that way there is harmony, there's alignment, and that there's recognition, right? Once that person comes into your reality, you can recognize them immediately and you can go ahead and have a beautiful, fulfilling relationship that you do desire. So I hope you found this insightful. I found it extremely insightful. So let me know your thoughts. If you have your PPV list, share with me. Like, I happily share my list all the time. So I'm happy to listen and read your PPV list. And if there's some things that you're still struggling with, you can always reach out to me. I'm always here, happy to help you on this journey of love. Well, I hope you enjoyed the PPV session today. Thank you for joining me on the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. Remember, no matter what, never give up on love. Till next time, sending you love and light.